Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I welcome you to the AppSec online support program. The topic is desert plants. Summary of the lesson is, in this lesson we are going to learn more about desert plants. We will listen to cactus description and learn the use of because in every sentence. Thought of the day is, a winner is a dreamer who never gives up. It means, children, that we should never give up on ourselves. It is sure that life will always throw us some curveballs, but is all good for us. Whatever happens to you, good or bad, be positive, as everything happens for a good reason. So never give up and keep trying. Welcome to English language class. Our topic for today is desert plants and the use of because. The objectives are, today we will discuss the types of desert plants, listen to the description of cactus, and understand the use of because in the sentence. The success criteria is, listen carefully and make sentences using because. Only certain types of plants can survive in the desert. Most of the plants have a way to store water in their stems, leaves, or trunk so that they can survive a long time without water. Let's read out some of these plants. The first picture that you see here is of a brittle bush. The brittle bush is a member of the daisy flower. It is well adapted for living in desert as it can store water in its thick stem. This is Joshua tree. The leaves of Joshua tree are thick and waxy, which prevents stored water from evaporating away. This is the reason that this kind of tree can survive in the hot climate of desert. I have seen this tree many times. This is palm tree or date palm tree. The tree fruit has been an important source of food for people living in desert. Do you know which fruit are we talking about? Yes, that's right. Dates. Dates come from palm tree. Okay students, as we all know this plant, this is cactus. So today we are going to read more about cactus. So I want all of you to open up your book and turn to page number 38.
The cactus. All living things need water. It is difficult for plants to grow in the desert because the desert is very dry, but some plants do grow there. One special desert plant is a cactus. Cactus plants have thick, waxy skin and sharp spines. Cactus plants can live with very little water. When rain falls, the roots of the cactus plant drink up the water very quickly. The water is stored inside the cactus, under the thick, waxy skin. The cactus uses the water in the dry days ahead. The thick, waxy skin keeps the cactus from losing the water inside.
Okay students, we have already read this passage. Let's talk about it. As we all know that all living things need water to survive. But it is very difficult for living beings to survive in desert. because of its hot and dry climate. However, there are few of the plants that we discussed earlier are adaptable to desert environment. Cactus is one such plant that can survive in desert due to its thick, waxy skin which help to store water in rainy season. The cactus uses that water in dry days ahead. It also helps the cactus from losing the water inside. Children, let's talk about it. Why is it difficult for plants to grow in the desert? Do you know why? Well, because the desert is very dry. That is why it is very difficult for plants to grow in the desert. Because a plant cannot grow without water. And there is lack of water in the desert. Okay, next one. Why does a cactus need very little water? Think about it. Because when rain falls, the roots of the cactus drink water very quickly and they store water in their thick skins. Students, you have noticed that when you ask a question with why, it means you want to know the reason or purpose of something. So, when we answer question with why, we have to use the word because. So, student, listen to the audio and understand what it tells you about the word because.
Hi, Mary. Do you know what we'll learn today?
Yes, we're going to learn about the word because, aren't we?
That's right. And do you know why we need to learn about this word?
We need to learn because we don't know how to use it properly.
That's right. As you just demonstrated, because is a word which connects two sentences.
Hansi, did you notice that because is always used to give the reason for something?
You're right, Mary. Good observation. Because connects two sentences with the result and the cause. For example, I'm flying to Chicago tomorrow because I have a meeting.
So, in your example, the cause is the meeting and the result is that you're flying.
That's right. Here's another example. You will get good grades because you've studied hard.
Here's an example for me. Because you're flying to Chicago tomorrow, you won't come to the party.
That's a great example. You've used because at the beginning of the sentence, which is also valid.
Alright, Hansi, I had a great time learning about because with you.
Okay, students, we have learned through this conversation that because is a word which connects two sentences with the result and the cause. It is always used to give the reason for something. Let's look at some more examples. Why is she happy? Okay, students, what do you think? Why is she happy? It looks like she is having a present and she is wearing a birthday cap. So it means she is happy because it's her birthday. Next, why is Amna eating fruits? Why is she eating fruits? Well, she looks happy by eating fruit. So it means that Amna is eating fruits because she likes fruits. Okay, students, let's take a recap of what we have learned today by watching a short video.
Leaves, as cactus has to survive in very dry and hot environment. Leaves have bigger surfaces like water in the bowl, so cactus can lose more water in evaporation. So in place of leaves, cactus have spines. Spines reduce the surface area, So less water is lost, less surface area, and less water escapes out.
I see. And due to spines, no animals can eat the cactus.
You are right. This adaptation in cactus helps it to save itself from being eaten by animals.
Cactus's stem is also very thick. How does that help?
Thick stem is useful in storing water, and also look carefully. Cactus has a waxy coating.
Yes, I know. Waxy coating stops water from escaping.
You are right. Plants in hot and sunny areas like deserts have waxy coating to reduce water loss. And also, let's look at the root system of this plant. It has very long roots to collect water from a large area.
Now we have understood plants of dry areas.
We have also learned that because is used to answer questions with why. When you start giving your explanation or explaining the reasons, you start the word because. Okay students, now here is the home assignment for you. You have to use because to join each pair of the sentences. Now look at the example here. A. I like dates. They give me energy. Okay student, now you have to join both the sentences using because, like I have done for you. I like dates because they give me energy. Now B. I missed the bus. I was late. C. The game was postponed. It was raining. D. Mother was angry. I broke the vase. Okay students, that is the end of our lesson for today with a short message for you that always dispose your trash in the dustbin, as it is very necessary to dispose of certain materials because it keeps our city and house clean. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.